Hello guys, welcome to this video. So I'm going to be looking at the paper 3 aspect of October-November 2024 information technology. So let's begin. You have been supplied with the following source files, which are these. Task 1, evidence document. Create a new word process document. Okay, make sure your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. So let me just go ahead and create word process document. So you want to make sure your name, let me just have my name, Kechukwu Anolefu is my name, comma, NG156, comma, 0004 will represent the candidate number. So let's have all our information. So save this document in your work area as N24 evidence underscore followed by your center number underscore candidate number. Okay, so let me just copy this so we can go and save our evidence. So I'm going to go to save as, go to my file here. So I'm just going to save it with the name this. So NG underscore NG 156, which will represent my center number, and 0004 as my candidate number, then save that. Okay, so let me just minimize that. Okay, you will use this as your evidence document during the examination. So I'm just going to select everything here, 0 mark. So task 2, spreadsheet. You work for Tawara web developers and will edit a spreadsheet that analyzes data on web page hits and advertising. Number 1, open and examine the file n24hits.csv. Rows 9 to 38 show the number of hits on each web page during a 24-hour period. The number of hits for each hour are stored in columns F to AC. Okay, so let's see rows 9 to 38 that stores the number of hits. Okay, okay, so let me just open it from here. Hits. So you want to make sure that all your labels are showing, right? So if you look at here, from 9 here to 38 here, these are the data they're talking about. And of course, for the for the hits within each hour. So each of them represent each hour for 24 hours, right? So 23:00 to 23:59. So it represents 24 hours of hits, right? Okay. What else? Okay, so let's continue. So we need to look at always important to look at the spreadsheet to understand what is going on, right? Number of hits, average hourly number of hits, and all that, right? So you can make sense out of the spreadsheet, right? So place your name, center number, and candidate number on the left in the header. Your name, center number, and candidate number in the left in the header. So you want to go right there. So let me just use here page layout. Am I correct? Why is this? Let me just put off my Wi-Fi because this is connected to the remote server. Okay. So where are we going to have our header? On the left in the header. Okay, so we're going to have our name information here. Kechukwu Anolefu, comma, NG156, comma, 0004 will represent my candidate number. So let's see, place the text created on, followed by a space, then the automated date on the right in the header, right? So let's just have here, paste this, and then space, and then current date, right? Automated date on the right. Yes, so we can click inside, and then our date is there. Save this as a spreadsheet with the file name hits, I'll copy that, hit underscore followed by your center number underscore candidate number. So we're going to do that. So we'll go to file, go to save as, browse, and then I need it here. Okay. So it's going to be hit underscore ng156 underscore 0004 as my candidate number. Of course, let me see if the question indicate that save this as this with the file name this. Okay, so basically I'm going to save it with in the spreadsheet format. Okay, always do that. Unless the question specifically says that you should save it in whatever format. Okay, so now everything here is saved. Number 2, format all data in rows 9 to 38 to be center aligned. So rows 9, let's go to row 9. I need to take back this to normal, rows 9 here to 38. So I'm just going to go down. So another thing we can do is select 9 here, Control Shift, hold it down, and then press the down arrow button. That should get you to rows 9 to 38, right? So I need to make them center aligned. So just want to vertically align them, and then of course horizontally align them. Format 1 to 8 of the spreadsheet so that it looks like this. Okay, so I have 1 to 8 somewhere around here. So from here to here, need to make it to look like what we have in there, what we have in the table. Make sure cells A1 to F1 and D3 to E3 are merged. So let's take A1 to F1. So A1 to F1 should be up to this point. So we want to merge them. And then D3 to E3. So D3 should be somewhere around here. No, sorry, this is D4. D3 is here. And then select D3 to E3. So you want to merge and center them. Yeah. Make sure the text in row 1 is in a 24-point font. So here, make it 24 points. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So now let's take our time to adjust all these ones in here. Oops. All right. So the high traffic, medium traffic, low traffic, they are all right aligned. So you want to make sure that they are right aligned. I think everything there is right aligned actually. From here to here, right aligned. So need to right align them. Make this one to be bold. Right. And then I think everything in here, they are all bold and then centered, right? And then one of the things I will do here, from here to here, oops, from A8 to E8, so I need to actually text wrap them, right? And then shift this one a bit, and then move it down a bit, making sure that everything shows. Let me see. Total number of hits. You want to push this one. Push it more. So total number of hits. It looks like what we have there. So average hourly number of hits. Let's see. Average number of hits should be down. Number of hits. Okay, that's fine. And then traffic. Traffic level should go down to traffic level should go down. Okay, that's fine. Let me just push this to the right a bit. And then what do we have? Advertising revenue should be down. Okay, so everything here is good. So I think here should be bold from here, right? And then the number here should be center aligned. And then I think this one should be currency in dollars. So it has to be in 2 decimal places. So let me take United States dollars. Okay, that. Oops. Did I put it in two decimal places? What the heck? So I need to leave it in whatever decimal place it is. How many decimal places are those? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think that's 4. Leave it at what it is. So it's just the dollar that you have to add. And then high, medium, low, right aligned, right aligned. So need to make that right aligned. Okay. Good. Am I missing something? If there's anything I'm missing, just let me know in the comments section. I wouldn't think if I'm missing anything, so my eyes are just darting all over the place. Okay, so in absence of that, so let's move on. Okay, so we've been able to do that. So step 3, place a replicable formula in cell B9. So let's locate cell B9 first of all. This is B, and then 9 here, B9, yes. To calculate the number of hits for the calculate the number of hits for web page 40173 during the 24-hour period. Okay, so we're going to calculate, place a replicable formula in B9 to calculate the number of hits for the web page this. Okay, so the number of hits here for this particular 1 hour here, we have, for this particular one, we have about 327 hits. And then here we have about 421 hits. So the number of hits, of course, will be the sum of all the hits. So I'm going to do sum and then select everything. My range will be from here to, so I'll hold down Control key and Shift key and then move to the right. So it will be sum of all the hits for every hour in that 24 hours, right? So I'm just going to enter, and then we're going to have this, right? So that will be it for this one. Okay, so number 4, place a replicable formula in cell C9. Cell C9 will be here. To calculate the average number of hits per hour for this web page, average number of hits, right? So which means we're going to use average for this particular. So our range will be from here, hold down Control key, Shift key, arrow button to the right arrow button, and then that should be able to do it for us. We can close it or we can just enter, and then that should calculate that. 536.5 will be the average. Okay. Number 5, place a replicable formula in cell D9. In cell D9 is somewhere around here. In cell D9 to look, in cell D9, using nested if function to display the text from cells D4, D5, or D6 when the content of cell C9 is greater than the traffic threshold. Okay, so where is the traffic threshold? This is here, right? Where is the content of C9? If C9, let me see this. To display the text from cells D9, okay? When the content of C9, okay? Oh, this is C9 here. When the content of C9 is average hourly, average hourly number of hits, okay? When the content of C9 is greater than the traffic threshold. So what is the traffic threshold? We have high here. High is 400, and then medium is 250, and then low is anything below 250, somewhere around there. So what the formula is telling us is we should put the formula in D9 using if function, okay, to display the text from cells D4. So the text will be to display D4. So if this average is greater than 400, it's going to display high here. And then if it is 250, greater than 250, it's going to display medium in here, okay? So I think I've got the, the idea, right? So when the content of cell C9 is greater than the traffic threshold, okay? So C9 is here. So we're going to use if statement here. So equals, we're going to have if. So if the content of C9 is greater than the content of E4, right? Return the content of D4. That's basically what it's saying, okay, comma. And then if the content of C9, I'm going to write C9 this time around, C9 is greater than this 250, return medium. Otherwise, return low. Okay, low will be the false value when all the 400, greater than 400 and greater than 250, if they are not true, then low will be displayed, right? So I'm just going to enter that, okay? Good, so that will be that. So one of the things that we want to do is this particular D4, D5, and then D6, and then these two, we need to log them because we don't want, when we are, replicating the formula, we don't want them to change. So the only column or cell that will change will be the C9. So here, I'm going to click right here. I want to lock this one and then lock this one by pressing F4. If you're on a laptop, it's function F4. Okay, so I'm going to lock all these ones because I don't want them to change. They don't have to change when you replicate the formula. Okay, so the only cells that will be changing will be the C9. Those are the ones that will be changing. So I'm just going to enter to be able to, you may get error or something if you don't lock them because you don't wish for them to change. The only cell you want to change is actually this particular one here. Okay, that's the one that will change whenever the formula start replicating down, right? Okay, so that's that for me. So number 6, place a replicable formula in cell E9. So let's go to E9. Okay, to look up the rate for this traffic level and multiply it by the total number of hits for this web page. Okay, so we're going to look up the rate here. So formula is to look up the rate for this traffic level and multiply it by, okay, so which traffic level? So whichever traffic level it is, which is here, this is the traffic level. So whatever that is in here will be our lookup value. And then we're going to compare what is here and then return a value of the rate here, right? So that's basically what it's telling us. So this will be our lookup array. So we're going to use a VLOOKUP here because our data is actually arranged in a vertical form. So equals, we're going to use VLOOKUP. Then our lookup value will be this, okay? When it's high, whatever that is in here, okay? And then our array is going to be here. So you want to make sure that it is locked. So I need to lock it, function F4. You want to lock it because you want that the range to be consistent. Now, where am I looking at? So it's going to compare whatever that is in D9. So we compared whatever that is here in this first column, and then match it with a rate. So where is the column? 1, 2, 3. So the column index will be 3 because rate is in the third column, and then comma. I want it to return exact value, and then I enter. So that will return this particular rate 0.0004, right? But the question says that it will return it will look up the rate for this traffic level. So it has returned as this 0.004 for this high traffic level. So we need to multiply whatever that is in there with the total number of hits, right? So the total number of hits, so you want to go at the back right there in the formula bar, and then you want to multiply by whatever that is in here, total number of hits, right? So that's what you want. So that returns this value here. Okay, so I hope you understand that. Okay. Number 7, replicate the formulae entered in steps 3 to 6 for all web pages, right? For all web pages. So here we need to replicate everything here. So I'll just double click right here, double click, double click, double click, right? So this is what we'll have. The values here, they're just two, but let's continue. I hope the question will tell us to kind of arrange that. So replicate the formula entered in, okay, so we've done that, which is number 7. Number 8, format cells E9 to E38 as currency in dollars to 2 decimal places. Okay, so let me format that E9 to E38. So I'm just going to hold down my Control Shift down button. So I want to get to number group here, currency, 2 decimal places, dollar. I like American dollar, so I'm going to just have it right there. Okay, so number 8 done. Number 9, place a replicable formula in cell B4. Let's go to B4. In cell B4, yes, to count the number of web pages with high traffic. Replicate this formula for medium and low traffic. Okay, for high traffic. So here, this is the traffic here. So what they want us to do is to calculate the number of what high traffic experience within the traffic level column, right? So you want to use the count. So I'm going to use COUNTIF. Oops. COUNTIF. Oops, I didn't start with equal sign. Please always remember to start it with equal sign, right? So my range is going to be from here, hold down Control Shift and then down to select. Obviously, you want to lock it also, comma. So my criteria will be where it encounters high, right? So see high here. So I'm just going to take the whatever cell content is here, which is high. So I'm just going to select it and enter. So within this particular range, it has about 15 highs, right? So I'm just going to replicate this formula so that this will keep on changing whenever it goes down, right? So now I have medium traffic, medium 5, and I have 10 lows, right? So here, medium is contained in cell D5, and then you can see cell D5, so everything is correct here. Now, another way you can do that is you can actually write the name. Let me just do it for this first one. I can just go here, instead of writing the content of D D4 right there. I can just do high. You can write in quotation mark, you want to write high. Okay, you want to write high. That should be able to return 15 for me. Okay, so whichever one. All right, so but of course this is the more logical way to do it, returning the value D4 in there. All right, so that's for that. Save your spreadsheet. So let me go ahead to save my spreadsheet. Save your spreadsheet. Done. Print only the cells A1 to F38 showing the formulae. Okay, A1 to F38. So A1 here to F38. So I'm just going to hold down my control one more time. Go down, control shift, go down, and then go down. So I think this is what they said we should print in the formula. Okay, print only cells A1 to F38 showing the formulae. So I'm just going to go to formulas. You want to click this. You want to click on show formula. Okay, so let me just select everything and then double click in between just to be sure that everything is showing very well. So I'm just going to select E1 to F38. So hold down my control key and shift and then go down. So this is what I want to print. So you want to go to file. Okay, you want to go to file and then you want to print. Okay, so you have about 5. Oops, no, I don't think. Okay, I need to select active sheet. No, I need to print selection, right? So that shows only the formula. Yes, so 2 pages, I think. Okay, so let's see the other questions. Okay, make sure that the printout is in portrait orientation. Portrait orientation, let's see. Yes, portrait orientation. The row and column headings are displayed. The row and column headings are displayed. So go to page setup and then sheet and then go to row and column headings. Okay, that, and then they will show the row number and then the column letters will be visible. The content of all these cells are fully visible. Yes, okay. So you can go ahead to print your work. All right, so I'm just going to select everything one more time and then remove the formula and then double click in between so that everything will snap back to normal. This time around, I'm just going to force this particular force average hourly number of heat to 2 decimal places. So that should be what you should do. Okay, so I'm going to force it number. I need to make it to be in 2 decimal places, or probably increase it to 3. But to be consistent, I need to make it 2 actually. So to be consistent with the rest. Okay, so this should make more sense. Okay. Number 11, apply conditional formatting to cells D9 to D38. So let's go to D9 here. So I'm going to hold down my control shift down arrow. Okay, so that's a selection to D38, inclusive, to display a green background if the cell contains high, an orange background. An orange background if the cell contains medium, a red background if the cell contains low. Okay, all right, so we're going to use conditional formatting. So we need to select the range. So you want to go to conditional formatting. Here, there's so many ways to do that. You can either go here and then go equals and then have format cells that are equal to maybe high, yes, which is in here, right? And then you can close that, and then you go to with custom formatting. You want it to be, the field should be red. Sorry, not red, but green actually. Green, right? Can okay that. Okay. So you can actually do that and then go back to manage rules. So here, this is where I normally do this. there are a couple of ways. So let me delete this and then show you another way. Apply that. Okay, so that's another way to do that. So you can do it for multiple conditions, for the high, medium, low. Okay, so but another way I can do that is to go to new rule. I'll click on format only cells that contain, format only cells with, I will cell value no, I need specific text. Text containing, you can write high here, but I will choose to select high, the content of this cell, right? I'll go back right here and then go to formatting and then take green here, right? And then I'll OK that. All right, I'll OK that. So that will apply it right there. So I'll now go back and then manage my rules. I'll click on this rule and then duplicate it, choose any one of them because they are all the same, and then choose any one of them, select any one of them when the blue bar is on it, and then edit the rule. You can go ahead and edit the rule. So I'll go back right there, contain what? So the only thing you would change is this, the cell reference, contain medium, right? You can equally write the word medium right there, okay? So for the last one, low, I'm going to write it instead of choosing it from the spreadsheet here, okay? So this time around, what you want is to format it to medium, should be somewhere orange here, and then orange, is this orange? This is dark yellow per se, so orange should be something like this or this, right? So I'll OK that, and then OK that. So that will apply it right there. So if you apply, you see that anywhere you see medium, or it will have orange. Okay. Now I will duplicate. I will select either orange, any one of them, either orange or green, any one of them, and then I will edit again. Sorry, I will duplicate. I will duplicate it, and then edit the rule. Edit that rule and change it. So this time around, I want it low. So let me just write exactly low, right? And then format it to be red. And then OK that. And then OK that. Apply everything and OK. Okay? So as you can see, this is what it is. Okay? So whichever method you want to use, it is fine to do that, right? So make sure that the text in each cell is clearly visible. Sure, they are all clearly visible, right? Even though I don't like this medium. The medium is dark, almost looking like red. So I can still select everything one more time and then go and manage my rules, and then go to that particular one, which is the orange, and then edit it to have more brighter color for me. So I'm just going to choose this, just to make it to look different from red or something. Okay, OK that, apply it, somehow. Okay, but now you know what it is, so it's fine. Okay, so let's move further. Take a screenshot of your method, making sure that the formatting set and range of cells are clearly visible. Place this screenshot in your evidence document. Okay, so this is step 11. So what you want to do is go back right there, select everything here, and then go to conditional formatting and then manage rule. This is what you want to select. Screenshot. So print screen, then print screen everything here. This is what I need. And then go to my evidence. This is step 11. Step 11, evidence. And then paste it right here. It should be fine. So here, set everything here. So number 12, change the font color of cells F8 to AC38 to white so that the content of these cells are not visible. So F8, let's go to F8, close this, F8 here, nope, F8, okay. So F8 to AC38, make them white. Okay, so I will hold down my control key, go to the right, go down. Okay, so this is where they want you to actually make it to be white colored, right? Change the font color of cells so that the content of these cells are not visible. Okay, so what you need to do is just make it white so that they won't be visible anymore. Okay, print only columns A to F inclusive, showing the values. Okay, so let's go do that. So columns A to F, down, down, down button, Control Shift down button. Okay, we can go ahead to print, showing values. Okay, the printout fit on a single page, so you want to make sure that the printouts fit on a single page by scaling it to fit on a single page. Fit sheet on one page, so you want to make sure you scale it to fit on one page. Yeah, and then the printout is in portrait orientation. Yes, the row and column headings are not displayed, so you want to go to page setup here and then go to sheet here and then remove row and column headings and okay that. So this should be fine. Any grid lines? Nope. The content of all cells in columns A to F, except those cells where the font color is white, are fully visible. So everything here is actually fully visible, so you can just go ahead to print. So the question never indicated if we should print with grid lines, so this is how it's supposed to be. So don't bother putting any grid line here. Okay, so you can go ahead and print your work. Okay, good. So if you're done doing everything here, you should be able to get about 46 marks. All right, so thank you guys for this one. Leave a comment down below if you have any addition or correction. Okay, I will see you in the next one. Bye.